Go.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about the Patriarchs, and Haley will be asking us questions and we'll be providing our commentary on it.
So the first question is, what does God reveal to us about himself?
So I'll start off. I think that God reveals that he's going to put us through times of trial and stuff, but he will always be there for us to get us through it, and we can always rely on him.
Yeah, you just have to have faith and listen to what God has to say, and he'll lead us the right way.
And he also has a plan for us, so we just need to trust in it, just like Abraham trusted in God when he was about to sacrifice his son.
So what I thought was really interesting was how Mr. Lopez told us that God wasn't necessarily being mean, because in their time it was normal to sacrifice things, and the weird thing about the story was that God told him to stop instead of to kill his son. So it made me not really be annoyed with the story anymore, because I used to be annoyed with it and now I'm not.
Hi, sorry, my tablet locked. Okay, off.
Well, the next question I think is, what does God reveal to us about ourselves?
I think he reveals in the story how Abraham was willing to sacrifice his own son. It's an example of how willingly we can be obedient to God, how much potential we have to serve him.
Yeah, and it reveals that God's doesn't want us to kill each other. He wants us all to he doesn't want people to sacrifice human sacrifices. He wants us to not do that.
Yeah, I agree. And also that I think he really tests our faith in the circumstances that he puts us in. So I think we just need to trust in him that he'll have the right path for us.
I think that he reveals that if we give him enough trust and trust in him, that we can basically do anything. And I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, pretty much that.
Okay. Last question.
The last question is, how do we respond to God's love?
I think Abraham gave an example of responding to God's love by responding to his call. Even though it meant sacrificing his own son, he was willing to do anything for God. And so it shows that we can have the same response to his call.
Yeah, we have to listen to whatever God tells us to do, and when now Abraham listened not to sacrifice other humans.
Yeah, I also agree. I think it's very comforting knowing that God has so much love for us and that he's always gonna care for us regardless of any circumstances that we face, whether it's hard or tough.
I think that we should respond to God's love. Oh, is it on me? Okay. Positively, and we could be scared of it sometimes just because it's so broad, and we don't really for myself sometimes I don't necessarily trust in him that he's there. So I think that this kind of shows that he's always there for us and that we should love him back.
All in all, I think that the story is a really good example of God guiding us through life and presenting us with challenges and that we have to face, but he can always get us through it in the end, and he always has a plan, and it's not always evil as it was depicted in the Old Testament.
What stood out to you guys in the passage?
Well, thinking about the video that we saw in the presentation, what stood out to me the most was when Abraham was going to sacrifice his son's reaction. He understood that he needed to be sacrificed, and he was willing to die for the sacrifice for God. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that really stood out to me too, because if I was that son, I'd be no, you're crazy, I'm not letting you kill me. But he was willing and let him strap him down, I guess, and trusted in God and his dad.
All right. Well, I think that was a really good talk, and we'll see you next video for
Some more
prophets.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Yay! Go, Jesus, I love you.